Hey guys, Alden here, back with another video, and in specific today we are going to be jumping in to take a look at the best methods of gaining XP to level up quickly here in Sunshine Island. So let's just dive straight into it. The first and best method of gaining quick and fairly easy XP is going to be quests. Now, quests are located over here on the bottom left hand section. You'll see the clipboard. If you click on this, this is going to bring up your quest book. Now, as you progress through the levels, you're going to unlock different quests at every single level. Now, you may click on this and you may have nothing. That means you have completed all of your quests at this current level and you'll need to progress to the next level in order to gain some more. Now, at my current level, I actually have two quests that I've had for a long time because the quests aren't quite balanced. Some are really easy and some are actually fairly difficult. For example, we have one here which is bring your palm tree nursery up to level 2, and I have never really needed to do this. I have 2 palm tree nurseries, both of which produce enough palm for I don't really need to worry about leveling them up to level 2. However, if you're desperate for gaining XP, something like this you'll see is going to give you 32,000 XP just for completing it. So of course, this is a nice little boost. So I would always recommend over here in your quest book completing these and claiming them as quickly as you can if you want to level up. Now, what I would say before we go any further, if you guys have watched any of my tips videos, I always recommend avoiding trying to level up too quickly. Now, the reasoning for this is it actually makes the game very difficult indeed, because you're gonna unlock buildings that you don't have the land to build them on. Now, what I mean by this, on the Haven Island, you're not gonna have these issues, but if we hop on over to something like the Jade Island, where space is really limited, if you don't have enough space to build these new buildings, you're going to have to delete some of your older ones which you may have sunk resources into. So I would typically say go slow with the XP grind. Just enjoy the game and get to it when you can, because if you rush too much, suddenly the game is going to be very difficult to play. But let's continue on. So the next thing we are going to be looking at for gaining XP is going to be here in the library. So the library is unlocked, I believe, at level 14. Once you've hit level 14, you will be able to access it. This is your library building right here. Now, if we click on this and move from the production section over to the delivery section, you'll see there is actually some things that are going to give you XP bonuses. Now, if you want to gain XP quickly and you've completed all of your quests, this is probably the next best method. You'll see right here this is the level 1. You get this as soon as you unlock the library. As long as you've got enough pens and books to level them up, you're going to be able to get a bonus 25% XP from every single marketplace order you complete. Now, that is definitely going to make a difference, and it would definitely be my #1 priority over here if you're looking to gain XP. You can go one step further and do the exact same for the plain XP bonus, but for me, the best one in here is definitely going to be the marketplace, because you will see it have the most impact. So you guys will see right here in my marketplace, I've only got 6 spots unlocked, but to be honest, I don't really want to spend the gems to unlock any more. I don't really feel it's necessary. But you'll see in here, just for completing this one, which is going to give me 8 deeds, which is not too bad, we're going to gain 649 XP. So when I'm doing a really heavy player tournament, for example, and I'm grinding a lot of marketplace tasks, I can gain easily 100,000 XP pretty much in a day just from grinding out marketplace orders. So definitely when you're lower level, you're gonna want to crush some marketplace orders. But one thing I would say is be careful you don't do too many of these and deplete your resources so much that you're just at a complete stop. You're not able to do anything more. Try and balance it out. You'll tend to find there are some resources that are much easier to get in the game than others, but you guys, well, I'm sure you can work them out for yourself. For me, that was stuff like sheets. Once you get the foundries unlocked, the ingots, which of course gold, copper and iron, the ingots are always a real pain, so I tend to avoid tasks like that. So for example, I would come through, I would look, well, I've actually got plenty of iron, but this one, for example, I'm trying to save up my copper sheets. I don't really want to spend 7 copper sheets, so I'm just going to go ahead and refresh this task. I've got my marketplace orders from 30 minutes down to 20 minutes on the refresh, which you can also do here. It is going to be slightly further on. Here it is right here, the time reduction in the library. So again, this is something else you could potentially do if you want to try and speed up your progress. But yeah, this is definitely a really good method of gaining lots of XP fairly quickly. The third and final method of gaining XP is one that really doesn't take too much brain power, and that is simply to play the game. Now, it might sound stupid, but you'll notice if I come in here and I collect up my milk, for example, collecting that 1 milk is going to give me 17 XP points. So if I come through and I claim all of my milk, I'm going to be able to get a nice little bit of XP every time I do this. Now, I know it might seem like a really small amount of XP, but when you're grinding something like milk or something like wheat in your fields, if you're doing it for hours on end throughout the day, you're actually going to gain a significant amount of XP. So don't just focus on doing quests and marketplace orders. Try and actively play the game, because actively playing the game is one of the best methods of gaining free and really easy XP. So those are my kind of 3 top tips, I guess, for gaining XP really quickly in the game. There is no tried and tested method of gaining this amount of XP in this amount of time. This is all from my experience trying to get through my quest to level 50 series. And I've learned a lot of different things throughout the journey. But as I said earlier in the video, sometimes gaining XP quickly and leveling up really fast isn't actually the wisest thing to do, because it's going to limit your gameplay further down the line. But if you're one of these people that has signed up for one of these challenges to gain a certain amount of levels by a certain amount of time, well, quest number 1. Number 2, I would probably say marketplace orders. You can also, of course, do planes and ships. They're going to give you XP as well. And then number 3, play the game. Enjoy the game. Join a guild, meet lots of people, have fun, compete hard in the tournaments, and hopefully you guys will stick around in the future. But if you found this video helpful and you want to see more just like it, you can go ahead and subscribe down below. I really would appreciate it. You can also leave a like while you are down there. And until the next video, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.